You're on.
Hey viewers, and welcome back to another video. Now this could be another 3-print pony video. I was going to do another Thomas video, but then I decided to talk about this one and get it out of the way for you. So, in my last video, I took a look at the updated 3-print Diamond Tiara, who is super cute. I can't believe I'm saying that. So if you don't know, I used to hate this character, but now I actually love her because of her character arc in Season 5. And I can't talk about Diamond Tiara without talking about what's about to come. So in this video we're going to be taking a look at Spoiled Rich and Filthy Rich.
Aww.
Diamond Tiara's parents, dare I say it.
Aww.
Okay, so now there's going to be a lot of sad things to say about these two because like I have genuine thoughts on them, like, and I'll tell you why. So once again, I used to hate Diamond Tiara, but now I love her. But the main reason why Diamond Tiara was such a brat in the first place, her terrible, bad-influenced, cliche parents, Spoiled Rich and Filthy Rich. And I'm sad to say that they are my least favorite parents of the show. And they are down there with Twilight Sparkle, who is my least favorite pony in the entire show. But at least Twilight has more personality than these two. So why do I think Spoiled Rich and Filthy Rich are not as good as some of the other characters? They aren't terrible, I don't hate them, but they're not as good as some other characters that I genuinely like. Like, take Rarity, for example. Now, I know that Mr. Incredible is not a huge fan of Rarity, but I respect his opinion. I actually think Rarity is one of my favorite characters, even though most people might consider her, like, not as good, but like...
Do she and Spoiled Rich have the same hairdo?
No. I know it looks like that, but like, it's not in the actual show. Like, I want to mention that most of these aren't a little bit accurate, but they're close enough. Like, I try and make it as accurate as I can.
Yeah, I like that swoop on both of them, though. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a different mane, though.
It's the same thing with Star Glimmer.
Yeah, but it is different.
Okay, so I think we're going to start off with my least favorite out of the two. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Filthy Rich. I genuinely thought I was going to like these characters. I had high hopes.
His little tie is so cute. It has a little dollar sign on it.
I had high hopes for these two characters, but they are the biggest reason why Diamond Tiara was such a bully.
Right.
And the reason why I hated her. Like, I personally, like...
Zoom in here.
I think it's Filthy Rich and Spoiled Rich's fault for even, like, telling Diamond Tiara to be a bully just for being rich. Like, no one deserves to be made fun of by rich people. Like, there's this weird cliche.
Are these money bags on the cutie mark?
Yes.
Cute.
If it's... I mean, it's obvious by their cutie marks themselves that they are rich.
That all they care about is money?
Yeah. All they talk about is, like, how rich they are. Like, now, don't get me wrong. Filthy Rich has a nice voice and a nice design.
They
and
don't
so
have
does...
snooty voices?
Well, I think Spoiled Rich does, but Filthy Rich's voice sort of reminds me of Elvis Presley in a way.
Cool.
It doesn't sound entirely like Elvis, but it still reminds me of that. But anyways.
Well, the model is nice. The little khaki, it's like he's wearing a business suit. It's really cute.
He's like wearing a little vest. Yeah. I like that.
I like it.
I mean, Filthy Rich is cool as a character, but like at the same time, he's not...
And he has shiny black hair.
He doesn't have that much of a personality. All he does is...
Count money?
Like... There's one episode where they're at the flower shop
Go to the
and
bank.
He's with Diamond Tiara and then she rolls her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sad Diamond Tiara doesn't speak again, but these two apparently do. Which is confusing because, like, keep in mind, Chantal Strand voices both Spoiled Rich and Diamond Tiara at the same time.
Okay.
Which is one thing I love about Spoiled Rich. So I don't know why she can still voice Spoiled Rich but not Diamond Tiara anymore. You would think that she would still be good at voicing Diamond Tiara because, like, most of these voice actresses aren't that old. Like, I know most actors have aged over the years, like Tom Hanks, for example.
Unless they're just wanting to have more people in the cast.
Because most of these actors are still pretty young, like Ashley Bull, who voices Rainbow Dash and Applejack, even Tara Strong. But anyways, Filthy Rich is played by Brian Drummond, the same guy who voices Ahley-Zoda, who's my favorite Daring Do antagonist. But anyways, yeah, Filthy Rich doesn't do anything but just talk about money. It's so cliche. And I also don't know if I know what cliche means, but I've heard.
Cliche is like, it's
so... It? His personality is so generic and copy and paste.
Yeah, cliche is like something that's just been done so many times over and over. It's like, oh my gosh, okay, we get it. Like
Rarity may only care about fashion, but she has more than that. Like, she can be a bit childish sometimes, but I can get past that. I mean, Filthy Rich doesn't really do much, and neither does Spoiled Rich. Like, all they are is a bad influence to Diamond Tiara, which is really frustrating and annoying. They're not bad to the point where they make me angry, but they're still, like, they should have been better parents towards Diamond Tiara. I know rich
Yes.
people, like, pamper their children, but still. And I don't even know why he would get Spoiled Rich pregnant for Diamond Tiara. Like, having kids is every parent's worst nightmare for most people. Anyways. So what else is there about Filthy Rich? I guess, like, his little vest is cute.
The model itself is very nice. Regardless of the character, the model is a nice model.
Just look at his face. Does that look like the face of, like, caring about more than just money? Like, no. Like, all he does is talk about money and how rich he is. Like, anyways, he was also introduced in Season 2 in the episode Family Appreciation Day. The same episode where Apple Bloom wore this cute bunny suit. But I don't know why Spoiled Rich wasn't introduced that time. She appeared in Season 5. Anyways. So yeah. Well, there's Filthy Rich for you. I don't know what to say, except he's so cliche as a character.
Yeah, it's like a trope of the rich guy, like Thurston Howell III,
there's
Gilligan's
nothing else-
Island, like every movie has.
Like, there's, like, nothing else to, like... I don't even think these two have
Stereotype.
I don't even think these two have remorse for their actions of what they did to poor Diamond Tiara.
Probably not.
Yeah. They barely have any development at all. Unlike Diamond Tiara. So why is...
Right, they didn't turn nice.
Yeah, I don't know why Diamond Tiara is the only one who has brain cells in her family. Like, especially since she's younger than them. Even younger than the main six themselves. Okay, so now here's, like, everyone's most hated character. Like, one of the most hated characters in the MOP fandom. Spoiled Rich. Now, I don't hate Spoiled Rich, but, like, she is the biggest reason why Diamond Tiara was so mean. Because she, like, corrupted and manipulated her to being rich. Like...
Oh, she's wearing a fancy necklace. Okay, this is another one. It's the model itself is really cute.
Spoiled Rich is my favorite out of the two. Like, I'm sorry, like...
Is she wearing a sweater?
Rich. No, she's wearing a blue dress.
Okay, and...
That yellow necklace is my favorite thing about her.
And the cutie mark is what? Jewelry?
Diamond ring.
Gotcha. Very cute.
Even though they live in a world with no humans.
Right. So that no one has a hand? Yeah, to put it on.
Only the dragons have hands.
Okay, but they don't wear a lot of diamonds.
Like,
the tail's nice.
How
did you get the printer to print that?
I think I had it facing on the side. Like, a part of it did chip off, but I glued it back on.
That's amazing.
Like, it's the same tail as Rarity's.
Yeah.
Even though it's not entirely accurate. So anyways, I do like Spoiled Rich's design.
Yes, I like the model.
Even her voice, even though it's pretty snooty.
Alright.
The turquoise dress is probably one of my favorite things about her. Like, painting this whole thing was satisfying to do even Filthy Rich himself. Though at the same time, Spoiled Rich doesn't have that much of a personality. And I sort of think it's both hers and Filthy Rich's fault for, like, making Diamond Tiara a bully, and I still don't forgive them for that. Not to mention the fact that all they talk about is money. Like, it's not like Fleur-de-Lis and Fancy Pants or good rich ponies who don't treat everyone poorly.
Fancy Pants?
Yes. At least Fleur-de-Lis and Fancy Pants don't even have a kid themselves. And if they did, I'm sure they would treat it nicely. Unlike these two people who should know better. And, like, should actually be good parents for once. At least, like, Twilight's parents aren't like that. Like, even though Twilight's my least favorite, but, like, I think Rainbow Dash has the best parents in the entire show. My favorite parents in My Little Pony are Bo Hothoof and Windy Whistles. They actually raised Rainbow Dash pretty well. And honestly, Rainbow Dash is pretty lucky not to have siblings. Like, because, like, she, like, had a pretty nice life growing up.
Okay.
I mean, even though most of these ponies have siblings, they do get along pretty nicely. Like, you've got Twilight and Shining Armor, and, like, I think it was pretty nice of them to, like, have him marry Princess Cadance and become Twilight's sister. Even having a baby Flurry Heart. So I guess at least they treat their kid nicely, unlike these two. Anyways. Now, like, even Spoiled Rich's face, like, look at... She just has the half-lit eyes like Filthy Rich. Even Rarity herself, like... So anyways, I don't know if there is anything else to say about Spoiled Rich, but I'm just like, it was pretty nice of Diamond Tiara to, like, stand up to her mom and, like, confront her in Crusaders of the Lost Mark, and, like, she even, like, was able to like give all of her money to like Pipsqueak to help him build a new playground, which is nice of Diamond Tiara. That's what I love about her. Anyways, so in conclusion, now Spoiled Rich and Filthy Rich aren't that bad. They're just sort of considered cliche, not as good as other characters. Down there with Twilight Sparkle as some of my least favorite ponies, but they're not bad. And at least Twilight Sparkle has more personality. Like, she's not just some nerd who like reads books and like has all the answers to the problems. She actually can be a bit annoying, and sometimes she does do a bit of unforgivable things. But I still think Twilight is pretty okay as a character. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, what are your thoughts on Spoiled Rich and Filthy Rich, and what do you think of them? So, I still give Diamond Tiara a 10 out of 10. I still think she's the best out of the three. So, I'm probably going to give Filthy Rich like a 1 out of 10 just for his design alone. But he still could have been better as a character. These two had potential, but they just missed the target entirely. It just gave them the most generic and copy and paste and cliche personalities. And I'm going to give Spoiled Rich a 9 out of 10. She could have been better, like, if she wasn't the reason why Diamond Tiara was so mean. And if people didn't hate her, like, but I understand why they do. So, anyways, so thanks for watching this video. And if you like Filthy Rich and Spoiled Rich's 3D models, comment down below. And I hope you're excited for more content. Bye!